Welcome to the home of the Blue Hens in Newark and Delaware Stadium. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Florida International Panthers. FIU will kick it off to get things underway. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Blue Hens offense takes the field for the first time today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Makes the grab over the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Got his man. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. The Blue Hens will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Panthers offense has its first opportunity of the day. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. FIU pushing tempo.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Connection to the right. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
Nice complementary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job in the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to look.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Looking left. That's caught. It's Pryor. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Now the play fake. Fires left. He's got it. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The Panthers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Under fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Florida International. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Singh. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Got his man to the left. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect and keep the drive going.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Blue Hens come to the line with a new set of downs. Try to get it to the edge. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
Right on the money. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Blue Hens can really attack on this 2nd and short.
Military stunt.
Leaves it with the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And the Blue Hens are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll throw on 3rd down. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Blue Hens! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
And he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. FIU pushing tempo. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got him downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. They want to get this defense on its heels.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Handoff from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Robinson. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
Guys, a Delaware offense going back to work. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
The Blue Hens can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Making side adjustments here. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
It's third down, and they've got to get it to the 33. Quickly complete. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
and the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
And the Panthers in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
On the run, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. Looking downfield on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. A strike downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Fires to the middle. Got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
That's the one danger defensively when you want to play zone coverage because you leave a lot of windows and pockets out on the field. If the offensive quarterback find one, they could hurt you. You saw it right there on the crossing.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 2 straight times they've been denied. Do they go to the ground again on third and goal? They'll try to sneak it. Sneaks it in.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
And the Blue Hens come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He'll go to the sneak. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And, David, on third and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He wants to change this route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Makes the catch. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. See what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Quarterback now breaking the field. Complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. I mean, again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
He's got it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly.
Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
The Blue Hens will line it up on 1st and 10. Got a man, it's Watkins. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They'll go 5 wide on 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route?
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Blue Hens!
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they forced the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking deep. Fires and picked off. Got room on the return. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Punch it out of the air. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. And the Blue Hens in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Give to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Delaware. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left. We are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in CUSA so very critical. How about this one today? Maryland is in trouble right now, and unless something changes, this is the type of day that can crush morale. They're trailing by 14 to Rutgers. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back with any big changes, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Anger. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. To the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Anger. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
The short hands. It's Pryor. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Rooks. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Right down the boulevard, it's good. But now there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Anger. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Using the quick game. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. So now on 4th down, they'll try to salvage a 3 and just get points before halftime. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Zings it complete to the right. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope.
The Blue Hens will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. He'll do it himself. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. FIU pushing tempo.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Right back to the well. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They'll give it to the back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Right back to him on the ground. Down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. FIU set up with another 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Make the stop at the 40, but it's... 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Going to sling it on second down. Pulls it in. It's Robinson. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Quarterback on the keeper. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. 4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Off the play fake on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. Made the grab in the end zone for the score. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace. QB making good, smart decisions and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Got his man. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
Looking downfield on first down. Firing to the right, complete. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Get it out on the screen. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it. Touchdown, Delaware! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my goal.
And he puts through the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
That last completion sets him up on second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Running into the open space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. FIU pushing tempo.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Robinson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. He'll set up to throw. It's complete. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Back to pass on second down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick. Still
a shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. It's good. The lead now trimmed to 28-24. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys. Wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Maryland is in trouble right now, and unless something changes, this is the type of day that can crush morale. They're trailing by 21 to Rutgers. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward in a game that could shake up the CUSA race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Blue Hens can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. He's got his man to the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advancing.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Blue Hens are marching down the field. To the air on first down. Finds the tight end. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Power football with the run. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
Quick strike complete. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Gets it out quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They'll go with the 5 wide outset on 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. The Florida International offense is back on the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think...
Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped at the 27, but it's a 15-yard gain. FIU pushing tempo.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing.
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Panthers getting set on 1st and 10.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Got it in the middle. It's Pryor. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth quarter lead. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. Touchdown, Panthers! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
And he knocks it through, and the lead is a field goal here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, the Devil Air offense going back to work. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. They'll start this drive with a pass. Myers on the move. Working on the right. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Pulls it in. It's Watkins. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Keeps looking downfield. Complete to the left. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Finds his big tight end. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Handoff from the gun. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Makes the grab. Touchdown, Delaware. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Man, how about this quarterback right away seeing, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest. Let my playmaker make me look really good. Really nice pitch and catch. And guess what? You got the lead now in the 4th quarter.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. FIU pushing tempo.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
They go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll move the wide receiver. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab. It's Robinson. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. FIU will line up to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. As the offense gets ready to run out the clock, take the play clock all the way down to a fraction of a second. Do not give the defense a single millisecond.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. Got his man. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Two-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Line is set on 3rd down.
Military, stun.
From the gun, wants to pass. Fakes to grab. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Offense facing 4th down.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it.
Set ready.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the tight end. Turning it on! And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
And how about that on 4th down, and they got to throw the football. They make the play in a big-time moment. Nice job by the offense getting this a little bit closer to the finish line.
It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.